I got a good feeling, guys. I think this is the one.
Flash. Down.
Good call. Rotated. I didn't say I just rotated. I'm just saying keep the rotation.
Yeah.
Switch.
Switch.
Drones on the.
Yep.
Nice one.
Flash.
Lights flash.
Fuck. Switch.
I'm going. I'm quite far away though. Drones on the field.
Flash.
Flash. Shit, I'm flashed.
Run right, Michael. Yeah, you're locked on. Drone's at your side, I think, Nudge. Yeah, on the edge.
Good call. Switch.
You're gonna get
Not
shot.
again. Fuck.
Ooh, yeah.
Flash.
Flash.
Right, we ready? Too late.
Yeah.
Right, just keep up the rotations.
Switch. Shit, that's quite far away.
Switch. 4-1.
I'll try and move, but I'll get shot out.
Flash.
Drone's your side.
Drones out on the field.
I just really need to start blasting it now, don't we? Everyone use your perks and stuff. Right, switch.
Switching.
Don't shoot Gatlin. Fuck me, that was close.
Flash.
Drone's coming in.
Good call.
I can't shoot.
I'm good.
Oh.
2 more, Nudge.
I'm good. Yeah.
Nice.
Good call. I still hear one, but I don't see it. Okay, we good.
I think it might have glitched.
Flash.
Fuck.
Oh man. Drone's about to come out.
Yeah, I see him.
Alright, switch.
Watch it, Michael.
I'm switching.
Nice.
Drones. Bill.
You took them drones like a G, yo.
Just about. Flash.
Flash, 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 flash.
It's not time to switch yet.
Now,
Should go soon.
now, please.
Well, I need to shoot gun. Oh, I got. He's gonna get me out. Fuck.
I need to pick up some ammo.
Yeah, droids on this side. Nudge. Drones.
Oh,
Drones.
good call, thanks.
Drones.
Keep the rotation up. I'm grabbing ammo quick.
Keep seeing droids, man. I've been fucking starved up.
Whoa.
Sorry, man. I'm gonna catch it now.
Careful, Mike.
Flash, flash, flash.
Oh, I looked up at
I
it.
can't
Yo.
see. I have no idea
It's
where I am.
easily done, isn't it? I've just been
You
stomped.
good, you
I've been
good, you
stomped.
good, you good.
Fuck. Alright, droids on me.
Keep it
Let
on.
me know when to switch, eh?
A lot of droids on me.
I'm trying. I'm reloading. There we go. Nice.
There we go, not GG. Alright, I need to switch.
Flash.
Fuck, 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 fuck. No, good call, good call.
Alright, double flash.
Good call, bro. Good call.
Oh, sorry, man. I know. I flashed nearly.
What's your separation? What's your separation?
Yeah.
Get this mortar drone.
Yeah.
I'll try and turn it more this way. Drones out, drones out.
Yeah. Almost got this, guys. Come on, man. Put it through.
I'm healing quickly. And I've got to reload.
Switch.
Flash.
After
Flash.
lights.
Fuck. Went straight at it. Just went straight at him there. Shit.
Don't worry, I got the Gatling.
Shit,
He's
get him.
Still shooting at you. Can't get it, Michael. He did. I'm not shooting.
Kill the bosses.
Kill them.
Have we done it?
Have we done it?
Yep, it looks like it. Yeah, good job.
Wait, is that...
Good job, guys.
Baby.
Jesus! I didn't know how to react. I was like, have we actually done
Thank you
it?
so much for that nudge.
Fucking hell.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah, massive
Fuck.
thank you,
Thank you
Nudge.
so much, Nudge.
Come on, boys.
I was like, what?
Thank you guys. Y'all kept
Nah,
up
man,
the
thank
composure,
you,
man.
bro.
That shit was beautiful.
So, your fourth and final Ghost Recon Breakpoint raid boss, Titan Zeta, also known as Cerberus. This one is actually, believe it or not, one of the easier ones. It just takes a little bit more patience. When you first go up that elevator, you're going to see 3 drones. You have a flash drone, a mortar drone, and a Gatling drone. You will see a blue line underneath these drones that link them together. When that line is there, they are going to heal up. What you need to do is have one person set for DPS, one person on each of the drones. What you do is, we had Nadja, 413 and Mike in this one alongside me. I was the DPS, so I was in the middle draining. Then I believe, if I remember correctly, we had Mike go over to the left to take the mortar one. 413 went to the right to take the flash drone. And Nadja run straight to the back with the Gatling drone. And what you need to do is keep these drones as far away from each other as possible in the form of a triangle. When that blue line disappears from underneath them, they will open up and reveal a hitbox. You need to destroy the panel that covers it and then start draining, doing the DPS. And you need to be wary of each of their attacks. The Gatling is obviously like a turret, is going to shoot at you, so just strafe left and right, make sure you avoid it. Bearing in mind, everyone should be playing Assault. There's no need to be a medic in this boss fight. As always with all of these bosses, run your Stoner LMG with an extended mag, a compensator, the Appeal laser sight, get a bipod, everything to counter the horizontal recoil. Vertical pretty much doesn't exist. In terms of perks, you can run Inspired, you could run Drone Hunter, You could use Pack Mule. There's a big amount of, there's a lot of variety in the perks you can run with this one. Obviously, if you want to deal with the explosive drones, which are the ads, then you would run something like Sensor Hack. If there is someone in your team struggling, then you would run, I can't remember what the perk's called, but it basically gives you health regen delay and health regen speed or something like that, so you can get your health back quicker. So you've got your perks, you've got your gun, you know what the drones are. Each of their attacks. The flash drone is going to flash. You can either look down at the ground or look away from that drone and it won't affect your vision. It also has a red sniper line that's going to come out of it. In order to counter this, because it does hit heavy, it won't kill you but it will hurt. There is like a mirror light box, whatever you want to call it, to the left hand side of the laser, literally just over to its left. If you shoot that, it will disable the sniper round. We spoke about the Gatling one, which is just going to shoot and you strafe left and right. Then you have the mortar one, which is going to put a yellow radius on the ground. Make sure you are out of it because it fires a barrage of rockets. All you have to do is figure out what's more comfortable. Are you going to rotate counterclockwise or clockwise? In our case, we went round clockwise. So keeping the drones away from each other, the best way to know your distances is to use your mini-map. Keep them in the triangle form, keep rotating. After 2 runs of the mortar drone shooting his mortar round at you, you need to shout switch. When you shout switch, you carry on with the rotation, but each player runs to the next drone. So if Mike is on mortar, he's going to run round to Gatling. Nadja from Gatling goes to flash, and 413 from flash runs round to take the aggro of the mortar. To get the aggro, you need to make sure that you run very close to it. You'll see like this electric sort of thing coming out of the ground. That's how you know, and obviously it's going to start chasing you. If you don't switch on that second mortar round, you've messed up. You will wipe, or at least a couple of players will go down, because it will basically send out a larger grey sort of radius, which is going to paralyze you and keep, it basically stuns you. It's going to keep you in place whilst that thing chases you, then electrocutes you till you're dead. So make sure you've got your rotations, make sure you've got your switching. The player in the middle this whole time is just moving around the middle, just dealing damage to these bosses. Maybe calling out drones, calling out flash, because the drones that come in are explosive. You don't get any that are going to shoot you. They're just going to come to, basically come for you, blow up. They're going to knock you down. They're going to hurt. You can, if you're using assault, you can sponge 2 explosive drones. With these bosses, do not take one of them down to half health straight away. Get all 3 of them down to just above 50% health. Because once one of the drones drops below 50%, it's going to start the second phase. They all link up with this red triangle, and you keep the same rotations, none of that changes. But as soon as you would step into this red triangle, it's an insta-death. You can't sponge it, it doesn't deal damage, it just instantly kills you, so stay out of that red triangle. If these drones at this stage get close together, it's pretty much game over, because they will start healing, and they heal pretty quick, so just keep them away from each other. So 2 are just over half, you've got the third one, so say we've done Gatling, we've got that under half health. Then focus Gatling, get it down to just before death, then do the same for the other 2. If you kill one of these drones before the other 2 will link up, they get quicker, they will hunt you down, they will make sure you hit that red sort of triangle area. Obviously it's just going to be a line now. But they will be healing that whole time, they will chase you down, they will force you to get hit by that red sort of area, you will die. So it's literally just about communicating with the team. Make sure you do not take one drone down below half health until all 3 are around the same health. Try and defend your other teammates if there's explosive drones. If you can get a shot whilst you're rotating, then try and deal some DPS to help speed things up. The player that's in the middle when that red triangle comes in, all you're doing is joining the rotation. Then once you have all 3 drones down to a very low amount of health, you're going to nuke all 3 of them at the same time. It's kind of like a Buddy and Lucy from Division 2, you need to try and take them down at the same time. Because as I said, if one goes down by itself, the other 2 become more aggressive. So, that is it. If you have followed these videos, if you have managed to do all of this, you have completed the raid. For those of you that have completed it, congrats. For those of you still trying, I wish you the best of luck. I hope you find some decent teams and stuff to help you take these bosses down. Remember, matchmaking is enabled, you can matchmake. But at the same time, if there's players that are in your game and they're not willing to communicate, kick them out, find another team, because you need to communicate for this raid. As harsh as it may be, even if you've got a friend that isn't pulling their weight, you need to kick them out of your team, because they're going to, I'm saying it as nice as I possibly can, but they're going to hold you back. If someone is not dealing DPS, not listening to instructions, like, someone has to take the lead. If people aren't pulling their weight, it's going to hold the rest of the team back. But I totally understand that even if a friend isn't pulling their weight, it's hard to say, like, step your game up or you're out kind of thing. But at the end of the day, you're trying to do the hardest content in the game. You need a team that's going to work well together. Especially, like, playing with randoms, I don't think you'll ever get this raid done. Unless you manage to team up, you get to know each other. You can listen to instructions and follow instructions. Also give them out and suggestions. But that is it for Project Titan on Golem Island, the raid in Breakpoint. It was a lot of fun. Our first ever run took us 22 hours. That includes the messing about, the following intel, the learning the mechanics, absolutely everything. There is a few of us that will probably be going back every week trying to get the better gear. Then to follow up, we have the Terminator event, hopefully at some point this month, but we don't know yet, we're not 100% sure. But let me know your thoughts and stuff in the comments. As always, remember, if you have suggestions to help people out, better ways of doing things, then help out by leaving a comment. And even if you're watching PC runs and, oh my god, they can nuke a boss in 2 minutes flat with their DPS, mouse and keyboard is easier than a controller. But that's going to do it for this. Thank you all so much for the support on the streams. It was incredible. I will be back with more Breakpoint very soon. Thank you for watching.